What's up, guys? So today is actually day 3 after Hurricane Helene, and really I'm gonna put in some footage in here. The morning after the storm was really bad. Friday night all the way into Saturday morning, we did end up losing electricity. Our electricity was out for about 12, I want to say 12 hours. It went out around 4 a.m. Well, it went out at 1, came back on. It went out at 1, came back on, then it went back out again at 4 a.m. and then it stayed out all the way until 4:30 p.m. Friday. And I did get some clips of when we came out Friday morning of the outside of the garden and inside the hoop house, and I'll insert that here now.
I wonder what your greenhouse looks like. Mommy, your plants grew. Mommy. Does it look like it's supposed to look? The greenhouse looks fine.
So besides the 2 green stalks that blew over, the green stalk over there blew over, but everything else seems to be doing fine, with the exception of the beds that we took the tarps off, the tomato beds. They have sprouted weeds really fast, but I can also see that the peas have started to sprout as well, so hopefully these peas will start to outcompete with the weeds. This bed was the bed that's been covered all year, and it looks amazing even though the landscape fabric uncovered it, but there's literally only a weed here and maybe that one right there, but we're gonna recover it. We didn't plant in this year. With the high winds, I guess it blew it over, so we have to recover it. The pins are in the ground. So during the storm, this tarp kind of blew over in this corner, and when I came out today, I saw this corner of purple asparagus. Like, look how thick this one is. It's like literally bigger than my finger. Granted, I don't have small, or I have small fingers, but it is super thick. But so once I saw that asparagus was trying to grow back, because Jonathan did just cut down this whole bed, the girls are out here and we are going to pull the grass roots, and then we have the rest of those peas, and we're going to sprinkle it around the soil in hopes that it can keep some weed pressure down. So we did get our electricity back, like I said, at 4:30 p.m. Friday afternoon. We were out when we got electricity back, but when we opened our freezers, we do not have a generator. We are definitely, it's something on our list to get, but you guys know we ordered a half a cow early this year. We butcher our own chickens, and so our freezers are really stocked of food, and so we did not open our freezers. We did look it up and said that a full freezer can stay frozen for 48 hours, and a half a freezer can stay frozen for 24 hours without opening it. We didn't open any of our freezers, and we were just hoping that our electricity would come back on before everything started to defrost. We were very lucky that this has been the first time since we lived here that our power had been off for so long. Usually our power is off for like maybe an hour or 2 at the most. This was the longest that we went without power. Safe to say, when the power did come on, I did end up opening the freezers right away, and everything was still rock solid frozen, so we didn't lose anything as far as food items. As far as the animals, I didn't get any footage. Jonathan came out here right as the sun came up, so that was around 7 a.m. And the most thing that happened was we did have a tree limb fall on our electric netting for the pigs, and so the pigs were loose. But our chickens were safe, our ducks were safe. One duck did get injured because they were in a low area, and so it flooded over there. The ducks were really happy, but then after the flood went away, we realized one of the duck's feet was buried in mud for like, I guess, a day, and then we didn't notice it. And so when we pulled out the duck's foot, it was injured, and so it was limping. But other than that, no injuries to any animals. So no chickens, no ducks, no pigs, dogs, everything was safe. My hoop house was still safe. And so very minimal damage as far as trees falling and all of that, which was very surprising because the wind was howling. It definitely was really, really scary. We were in a tornado when we lived in Kentucky, and so I was definitely getting very stressed because we kept getting tornado warnings that tornadoes were touching down like 7 minutes from here. You can see my neighbor's tree fell over right there. But definitely didn't get as bad as other people. So I'm really, really grateful to the Lord. I was praying that the Lord would protect us, but definitely really, really nervous hearing the sound, knowing we live in a mobile home, hearing the sound of the wind, and like it was the most craziest sound you could ever possibly hear. But when we came out here, I was definitely expecting much more damage than it was. We did lose some crops that I transplanted out into the garden. I didn't notice that right away, but as I've come out here to check on the seeds that I've planted, I've realized that the plants that we transplanted were, the first day I did notice that they were looking a little limp, but I'm telling you, the wind, that was to be expected. The wind definitely was hitting those plants and smushed down basically everything between the wind and the rain really, really bad. And so but like I said, it's not, losing a little bit of plants is nothing compared to like losing your life or something happening to our house or anything like that, which nothing happened to us, praise the Lord. And so overall, we're really, really safe. We're really, really safe. And the plants that I transplanted can be replaced. All of my plants in the hoop house are still doing great. And so I'll still have a fall garden, which is awesome to say. I do have a video coming out tomorrow, which was filmed before and already planned, scheduled to come out before this video. I wanted to update you guys. Some people were asking if we were safe, and so I just wanted to get this video out there and let you know that we are safe and no real damage, just lost electricity for 12 hours, but everything on the farm, very, very minimal damage. Thank you guys for reaching out and for prayers and all of the things. Definitely still praying for those that were severely affected. We had friends that were out. They lived literally down the street and they were without power for 48 hours. And so they had come over to our house to cook and stuff like that because we were hosting, it was so crazy, we were hosting a graduation at my church. And so they were already doing the centerpieces and they were doing the food because they're chefs. And so they didn't have electricity to even cook the food. And so they were over here. It was a whole very tiring, very long few days. And so that's why I'm just getting this video out here. But I do have a couple videos scheduled to come out that I filmed before this storm. And I hope you guys enjoyed those videos of me cover cropping and can't remember else. Oh, we planted the hoop house together. And so I really, really hope that you guys enjoy those videos, and then we'll meet back up after those videos. So I will see you guys tomorrow and in a few days. Bye guys.